Hey guys, it's CootSteph and welcome back to another video. So today I'm finally going to be recording my 2017 memory jar. If you've been around for If you've been watching my videos for like years now, I've done this since 2000 something. I'll show it up here. So I'm a little behind. Here's some also in this because I used big sheets of paper, and this is from my Melanie Martinez section. We don't talk about that. Let me explain what this is first because I don't want people to be confused. It's a memory jar. I just decorate this little thing every year. Every time something happens, I will write it down, you know, as like a little memory, and then I'll put it through the top right here. And at the end of the year, I get to open it all out and like go through all my memories of that year. For the month of December, I didn't record anything. One, because I vlogged like majority of the month, and then the last like week or so of December, I kind of don't really do anything because I'm like, I'm gonna open it in like a matter of days. Can you see that? I'm not letting her in. I apologize. I'm gonna start with this one because these are the older dates. It's gonna be such a mess. You should have seen last year. This is gonna be really sad. Like, I'm gonna cry. On July 16th, this is in the summer. Whoa. This is also the time that we like went to Jack's house and welcomed him home. I don't know why, but like last year for some reason we made, me, Jack, Beth, and Drew like made this like little welcome home like tradition. So every time we would go on vacation and every time we'd come back, we'd all be there to like welcome each other home. I don't know if we'll still do that. Probably not. Last time this took me 2 hours to go through all these, so we're not gonna do that this time, hopefully. Oh, this is one of my favorite memories of all time. Like, I'm gonna get so upset. Me and my group of friends, we all just had this day where we went to a local park and we like had a barbecue. Like, we barbecued ourselves. Every single person in our group was there, which is like a first. It felt like summer, like it was in the springtime, I believe. We hung out till we couldn't anymore. My sister Beth, March 21st. Oh my gosh, it was cheer tryouts day. Most nerve-wracking moment of my life. That is so true. I relate. I didn't do it for a entire year because I didn't want to try out because I was scared of tryouts. This is very emotional, but cheer just made me so happy during 2017. Right now, I don't really like it at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. That's because it's kind of the end of the year and I just kind of want to restart my cheer year. You know, this season's kind of dreading on too much and we've had so much issues. I was so excited every day for it. I never complained going to practice. Like, I loved it. I hope I get the same feeling next year, you know, you never know. On April 31st, we went to the Hidden Figures movie, like, as entire school. That was not the best idea. Like, everybody talked through the entire movie, so. Oh, this was my birthday! So this is June 23rd, my birthday. Jack and Jay, two friends of mine, came by, gave us QT pizza and Skittles, and it was like a surprise. Like, they rung the doorbell and then they like left. That was really sweet. I saw Wonder Woman that day. Love that movie. I don't think I've seen it since. I probably need to watch that again. May 19th, I saw Everything, and I reunited with Kennedy. That's so cute. Aw, that's literally what I said. I can like barely read it, but that's so cute. Aw. This is so cute. So it's like this little picture and it says I made it with little cheer stuff. And it's March 24th, and it says I made it, as in I made it into cheer. I'm sorry, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. It's getting like dark out because of the rain, so I gotta hustle. I could already tell it's getting grainy in the video. Oh my, I'm screwed. I'm turning on a light, I'm sorry. This is really bad. This is like really bad. This is April 21st. So this was when we went on the Chicago trip with choir. I vlogged that too. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I know he's never gonna watch it. My choir like teacher or whatever is never gonna watch this. I didn't put it in the vlog for some reason. 11 I think was our curfew, so we had to like go to bed at 11. We were still like up, like getting ready for bed and still like haha, you know, laughing. And the teachers and like parents that like volunteered to go on the trip would like walk down the halls and like check if people were still up. And so he knocked on our door and I went up to the door because I was like, who is it? And then he goes like, open this door or something, like really angry. And I look through the peephole. My teacher's just like right there in the peephole, you know, how the peephole looks, like it's right there, and it scared the crap out of me. He's retiring. I love my teacher, but like that scared me so much. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. So on April 9th, this was after I joined cheer, and so this was our first like cheer activity. We went to go volunteer at this marathon and like hand out waters, and we were in the sun for 4 hours. If you couldn't already tell, I'm a very pale human being. I got so sunburned, my hand even got burnt in the shape of me holding cups out to people. Like, it was so bad. It was the worst sunburn I've ever had. Like, people called me Cherry for like 2 weeks, and now every time I get like a little bit of a sunburn, everybody's like, the cherry? My foot's kind of falling asleep. I have to poop. We went to Six Flags on March 26th, and I'm going to insert a clip of Jay screaming on a ride, and like my sister recorded it off the ride, and you could hear him on the ride with us just screaming like you knew it was him. March 4th, Luke and Brendan's birthdays. We like went to this restaurant and like celebrated their birthdays. That's when I started this tradition. Every time it's like one of my friends' birthdays in our like friend group, I organize a card and get everybody to sign like different things. I give it to them on their birthday, or like in this case I did it for the party that we went to or whatever, like the celebration. Just everybody writes like nice little paragraphs about the person, kind of jokes, like little inside jokes. And it's just like really sweet, and like I started that tradition with these two. I'll probably do it again this year. May 25th, it was the last day of school, and I stayed up for 24 hours because I always stay up for 24 hours on the last day of school for some reason. Like, it's a tradition. June 24th, the day after my birthday, this is when I had my Sweet 16 party. We went to this incredible pizza place. It's like an older version of Chuck E. Cheese, if you want to say, but there's like the arcade games, but there's also like laser tag and like those types of things. It was kind of like stupid for a Sweet 16, but like I was in the mood for it. So that was the day that Violet gave me the shirt that she made of CootSteph. Like, I wanted to come out with merch for like a while, but like owning that, I was like, where's the rest of the merch? Like, I cried because of that shirt. Like, it was so thoughtful, and I was so shocked. On July 25th, Drew and Grant came over to my house, and we played Tetris on the Wii for hours, and Grant like just screamed at me because I kept beating him. This makes me so happy. So this was July 26th, and this was the day that I filmed the collab with Caden. That's such an iconic video. Okay, so this was our first day at Disney. It was June 4th. This year, like, I learned how to drive, and so I wanted to drive into Disney World. Like, they have like the sign, and I wanted to do that. So we weren't supposed to, but we like parked on the side of the road right before the entrance, and then like I got in the car, and then I drove like through the sign. It was my first time driving, I think, at like 50 miles per hour, so it was pretty intense, hectic, and then like Disney in general, it's very busy and hectic, so that was such a bad idea. At Disney World, there's this ride that's like goes through Africa, and like you get to see like real animals like giraffes and like elephants and stuff, and it's called the Harambe Wildlife Tour. And I'm like, Harambe? Shout out to that meme. Like, what happened to him? I'm kidding. We already know what happened to him. I don't know if I talked about this in my Chicago vlog, but we went to this like museum, like it was like a part of the trip or whatever, and we watched this Great White Sharks movie, and it was like in like a theater that was like surrounding you, kind of. We had these chairs that would like go like halfway back, and it was like really comfortable, and everybody in the theater slept. The person next to me, I think it was Audrey, she had to go pee or something, and so she like tapped me, and I was like half asleep or something, and she's like, can we go to the bathroom? And I look up, and every single person is laying there sleeping. I just finished the first one, and now we're finally gonna go in this freaking second one. This is the one that's fun because I put money in this one. These are eclipse glasses. I still have 2 of them. I was Piglet for Halloween, like in like a pink dress, and I just kind of like wore these like little ears. It was like DIY. So just as I was saying like 2 seconds ago, the Great White Shark movie or whatever, this is the ticket for it. I don't know if you guys watched my It prank video, but I forgot I put this in here. I put one of the balloons like a week or so after the fact, or maybe the morning after or something, but we went back to like the places that we put the It balloons, and I like picked it up and like I kept it because it like popped. You can see the yole a little bit and then float right there. Here's the money. Let's see, right now I have $2. Okay. I don't know what this is from. Oh, well, unroll it and you'll see, Steph. This is from the haunted hayride that we went to. That's what this little pass is. Oh, and I wrote on it! Oh, I wrote my memory on this. This is so cool. Yeah, it was the corn maze also. School play or whatever. The same one. I don't need 2 of these. October 21st, that I went to Creepy World with Paige, Emma, and Emmy, and it was my first time like in like a haunted house. I almost kicked 2 people because I'm in cheer, whatever. I got my cheer kicks. I was leading the whole way through. They were like scared but weren't scared. I was like willing to like be the leader the entire time. So I led everybody through the thing, and we were in this like chain of people, and there was this one person, and I'm just walking through. It was a little misty and foggy in there, and I was like, okay, there's like no one here. This person they looked like they were a part of the wall, jumped out at me, and I almost kicked them in the face. I feel bad, but it was hilarious. So oh, this is November 15th. It was the day that I took my driver's test, and I passed. I passed with a 71%. And what bothers me a lot about this, the only way to pass is to get a 70 or above. So I was like cutting it close. I cried for like an hour afterwards because during the test I messed up on things, and the second I messed up on them, I knew I messed up. I'm one of those people, like, I can't fail a freaking test. Like, I get so mad if I do bad on a test. And the fact that the driver's test, you can't redo them to get, like, a better score. So, like, I was just, like, in that mode where I was mad. I was like, I could have done better. I passed, so I should be happy, you know. This year, during Hoko, it was my first time getting asked. And I got asked by Dylan. He was in one of my vlogs, like, once, whatever. We're not dating or anything, but he, like, asked me. I still have the poster. Should I go get it? I'm gonna be cool and I'm gonna go get it. If you couldn't already tell, I'm a sucker for memories. So, like, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this, and I don't know why I still have this. Since last year was such a bore, but us at Hoko would cheer me up even more, and that's because I'm a cheerleader. I knew I was gonna be Dylan, but the thing was I didn't know when or where or what, you know. I remember I was in my house, and then Beth was there. I think I told them that I had to go to cheerleader, so I was like, nobody come over to my house, because Dylan was like asking if I could hang out. And I was like, no. There was still a ring at the doorbell, and I was like, who could this be? Then I see Beth's phone out with like the camera on, and I'm like, okay, I already know what's happening. So I open the door and I'm like, Beth's camera's on. He tells me to come outside, and then like behind a bush he like gets the poster, and he's like, well, you gonna hook up with me? And I don't remember if I even said anything, but I did remember kind of going like smiling and, you know, kind of confirming it that way. And next thing I know, Drew comes from the other side of my house with fireworks, puts it on my driveway, and they start going off. A very eventful first Hoko-esque. And then later that night, my mom came home with a new kitten, randomly. I just want to say that on Halloween, it was my first Halloween I didn't go trick-or-treating at all. Little mad, shook, whatever you want to call it. It was February 14th, Valentine's Day. My friend group, we were all practically single. On that day, we all hung out as like a group or whatever. I am that person that, like I said, I made the card thing. So I made a fun game. On Valentine's Day, I got a bunch of Valentine's Day lollipops. On one lollipop on the bottom, there'd be a red dot, and whoever chose that would get a free shake from Sonic. I was basically buying them a shake. So it was really funny because Dylan could not go with us to Culver's to go eat after school. I had math class with him, so I had him like pick the lollipop then, and he picked the one with the red dot. So I was like, well, you get it, but I needed still have like the fun game for everyone to do because I was telling everyone about it. We get to Culver's, I'm like, come on, let's do the lollipop thing. So I pass around the bag and they all pick out the lollipop and they're all looking around. They're like, who has it? I was literally just sitting there smiling, and they're all like, Stephanie? And I'm like, haha, like Dylan already picked it up. It was hilarious. Okay, so the lighting I guess is better, but I'm so sorry. This video is complete trash. I'm gonna keep going because like I need to do this. September 15th, and it was like midnight in my house, and I was like about to go to bed. I'm like, I have to pee. So I go to the bathroom and I sit down on the toilet, I do my business, then I get up, I wash my hands. For some reason, something is moving in the toilet. I'm washing my hands and I look over and I'm like, what? A spider. Freaking huge. I mean, like the body was small, but like the legs were going everywhere because I flushed the toilet, so there's water, and so he was like, there's water, and I'm like, I just sat on that, like he could have bit me. I quickly screamed, and my whole family woke up. It was the scariest thing in my life. I still kind of have PTSD, not gonna lie. This is the lunar eclipse day, so I was like super pumped up, and I really wanted to see planets and like stars because they said during totality that you'll be able to see that stuff, and I was like, okay, lit. I was nervous with everything, so this is how I did it. I would put my head down right onto it, and then I'd look. I can't see through it, but then I'd look up and like look at the sun, and then I'd come back down and then take it off. Like I had a process. I was like, I don't want to go blind because the teachers like were going crazy about it. During totality, I'm like looking around, I'm like, where are the freaking stars? Didn't see stars or planets. Not even mad because that's what they talked would happen.
And I made that. I freaking made that. I freaking made this. You're welcome, Dylan.
This was the last one, so that means that this is finally over. Yeah, so that was my year. In wrap up, it was a pretty good year for me. Like towards the end it was kind of awful. YouTube channel wise, accomplishments, I hit 1 million views. All of my channel views together hit 1 million. Honestly, it makes me happy thinking about it. I think we broke we didn't break 6,000 this year, but we did break 6,800 this year. That's where we're at right now. I also hit 5 years channelversary, December 8th. Other than that, that's about it with this channel, but I'm really happy with it. So thanks guys for spending this year with me. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and comment down below your favorite memory of last year and a New Year's resolution for you. The first link in my description is my merch, and if you're not already a Cootie, be sure to subscribe to be a part of the Coot clan, and I will see you guys in next Friday's video. Bye!
Come and watch me.